Plaintiff Quasha Palmer has a child with the defendant, and she claims he physically abused her when she was pregnant. Quasha petitioned the court for a DNA test to prove to the defendant that he is her child's father, and she's suing him for car repairs. Defendant Charles Coleman says Quasha is a violent drunk, and once when they were arguing, she broke his finger. Charles claims whenever they argue, Quasha tells him he is not their daughter's father, and he's countersuing for harassment.
Start with you.
Charles is my daughter's father. I feel like I ain't never been respected. We always got into physical fights.
How long you all been together?
Since 2016 to 19 of, I say,
16 to 2019?
yeah,
And
this year.
how often would you all get in physical fights?
It was every few months
Okay.
on down the line.
Police ever come often or at all?
Yeah. And like, he punched me in my stomach one time when I was pregnant with his child.
The police come?
After I left his brother's house, I had made a report when I got to my sister's.
Did they follow up?
No.
Did they come and take a report, or they took
They
your
took a report, but
never followed
yeah,
up? Has he ever been arrested and jailed for domestic violence?
no.
Okay.
They never
How many
followed up
times
with
have
it.
you filed?
I only had filed once because like
Okay.
every time we would get into it, we would never speak to each other for like a couple of months, and then we'd get back cool,
Okay.
and everything would be all right.
Okay.
Then everything just repeat.
Okay. How old is your child?
She's 2.
All right. So you want to give me some background?
Well, this is my daughter's mother. We have gotten into physical altercations before, but it's due to her. We drink. It'd be because of the liquor, drinking, and too much consumption. And
You come across as being a much, much bigger drinker than her.
Yeah, I mean,
All right. So if drinking causes it,
drinking causes a problem.
There you go.
She does
ahead.
get violent, and she does get confrontational when she is drunk.
okay.
So, and then one incident, she broke my finger. We was in Detroit.
Why?
We was into it down there. That's where one of the fights came from. We was on the way home to my sister's house down there, and she ended up like
Where at in Detroit?
I was on 7 Mile in Van Dyke. My sister stayed on Stoddard. We going across 7 Mile. She stayed on Stoddard, and I was driving. She ended up the light was red, so I was braking. She threw the car in park, and like it jerked us while we,
That happened?
Yeah, it did.
Okay,
I'm
good
trying to
enough.
get away from him.
Yeah. Then she was trying to like start tussling over the keys or whatever. So I was trying to hold her back while I was doing that. She ended up breaking my finger.
Okay.
And every time she gets mad or anything like that, she tried to throw my daughter in it, like try to use my daughter against me. Or
How?
she would say stuff like, Maury ain't yours, or
Is that true?
No.
I mean,
not.
I got evidence of that.
Where?
Right
Let
here.
me see it. We about to kill her case real quick. If what you say you have in writing, her case will pretty much be over. She was very quick to say no on that. And then, ma'am, you don't try to get away when you're grabbing keys. You throw it in park and then you get out the door and keep going.
I mean, he the reason why we got into it.
We're just going by what you told me, ma'am. You told me that the reason you broke his finger in the car or
Because
the
he
reason
kept
you slapped,
hitting.
let me finish.
I'm sorry.
You told me the reason you put it in park because you wanted to get away. And you wanted to get away by putting it in park while running and then grabbing the keys. That sounds like a person wanting to get away to me. Hmm? Morris is not yours. Take her off your page. Oh, and I got the bread to take your last name off her. Doing that in the morning. Bye now. Let's get the DNA test.
Plaintiff Quasha Palmer has a child with the defendant, but she claims he was physically abusive, and once pushed her in her stomach when she was pregnant.
All right, let's check on this harassment because I'm inclined to believe what you're saying now.
She had her.
This is significant harassment to keep throwing into question the birth of your child. Now she's saying even take your name off. Yeah, that would cause anyone emotional distress, any man. You believe the child is yours?
I do.
All right. Your counterclaim for $2,000 is granted. All the anguish and emotional distress I'm sure you suffer every time she tells you that. You're winning a judgment for $2,000 for harassment, for causing this emotional distress, and the child is yours. Good luck to you. Your claim is dismissed.
I'm just trying to move forward from this. I really didn't even want to come here. I'm just trying to move forward with this.
I just came here to get the money worth for my car that he done totaled.